my body. Every size, every line, every girl, every guy, everybody who don't identify.
Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hi, hello, my name is Loey. I was up tonight taking some photos for Instagram. You guys can follow me over there at LoeyBug, and that's why this angelic little rose gold wig moment is happening right now. And as I was kind of like taking breaks, I was just scrolling through TikTok as you do and realized that we have a lot to catch up on with the account Time to Wait on TikTok. Now, my last video on this was pretty jam full of story points and everything in between, but somehow since then, there are like 50 new videos. So this is going to be another one of my scary side of TikTok videos. If you guys ever find anything on TikTok that you want to send me, you can follow me over there at LoeyBugXO. I really appreciate it when you guys follow me and send me any video requests that you have, as well as just tag me in creepy content you find. And occasionally I post silly TikToks, so it's just a win-win all around. Before we get started, I know this is kind of a chatty intro. Somebody asked why I have a microwave in my bedroom, and I was like, obviously I don't. So I was very confused and I said it's a heater because I assumed they were talking about this, but then I realized they were probably talking about this. This is a heater that I use as like a nightstand thing. It's like a little mini fireplace. This is a record player entertainment center. There's no microwave. Anyway, I feel like I just wanted to say that in case anybody else thought I had a microwave in my room. Not that that's weird, I guess. There's no reason for it to be in my room, but just wanted you to know. Where we left off with the Time to Wait account, the user, the poster of the account's landlords had come over, and she was like kind of like saging the place and talking about the landlords being there, obviously, and she showed that the mirrors inside of her car had been ripped out and destroyed. So that was where we left off, and since then she has posted an update saying that she did ask them about the suitcase.
I forgot to ask, so I texted my landlords about the suitcase and they said they didn't even see one back here, so I was just gonna check if it's still there.
They were unaware about the briefcase being back there, and also seemed unfamiliar with it as a whole. And then the part of the video that I don't want to show you guys is that she found one of the alley cats that she normally feeds, one of the strays, dead in her yard, which is really sad. This is after she checks for the briefcase in the backyard. So she gets in the car and decides to go stay with her sister. However, of course, she lives at this house, so she does return, and when she does, she explains that there is a bathroom in the backyard, and that's specifically why she thinks someone is living there. And of course that makes sense. That's a pretty vital piece of information, mind you, but it's just a fully working bathroom in her backyard, so of course somebody could easily be living in the shed. In another TikTok, it looked as though the shed had been rearranged, and this was after her landlords had already come and gone, and as she said in a previous video, they lived pretty far away.
First, I don't see the suitcase, right? I put it back there where the green crate would be, and it's not there. Second, this is delicately balanced as if it fell. Then there's, of course, the doll and this painting that was moved. Looks like it goes in with these other ones. And I find these letters and some notes, but they're different handwritings, so I don't know. And then this is like a path. And then these pieces looked like they were ripped out of that small journal. There were a lot of references inside that said, "It's your fault."
A really big thing I wanted to point out here was the doll that was on the ground. She specifically makes a point to pick it up and put it away with the rest of the dolls. As creepy as I'm sure it is to be holding a mysterious doll over your heads, we will return to that point later. In another video, she explains that all of her plants have died, her TV has been malfunctioning, and she's been getting absolutely awful headaches.
So I just wanted to show you guys some of the other weird things that have been going on in my house. First of all, the TV's been fuzzy and has this big black bar above it, or purple. Second, I'm sure you guys saw my plants. They're all dying. I don't know what's going on. This one got completely dehydrated. This one is on its way out. This one looks fine, but I have no idea how this happened. My saplings are still going, but I've been getting just horrendous migraines. The migraines are especially worse when I leave the house. I set up the security camera and it seems to be working well. So yeah, the letters are pretty incoherent, but I'll post them and hopefully the camera has more to say.
While she does live alone, which is terrifying, she has her little dog, Annie, which is so cute. I have a dog named Annie too. And Annie has been alerting her on this particular night that she filmed this TikTok on that it seems as though somebody is outside.
Come here. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, this. I'm waiting on the cops. I'm gonna check the security camera.
Note the doll back on the ground. The very doll that she made a point to put away in the last video. So that's evidence enough that somebody is doing something in the shed. Whether this is paranormal or a real live person living in the shed out back, somebody is moving things around in that shed. She decided to call the police about the happenings of that night, and a follow-up video explains what happened when they came.
I really didn't get any help from the police. They said that they had already searched my residence multiple times, and basically when I tried to tell them some of the other things that were going on, they kind of started acting weird towards me, and I don't really want to get thrown in a psych ward, so I don't know. I really don't like to explore this situation at night, so I haven't really been wanting to post about anything. But I've been exploring in here a little bit more in the daytime, trying to find the suitcase. These are some of the things that I found on the ground. I looked at the other videos. These were definitely from inside the suitcase, but I don't see the eye or that saint, whatever it was. Everything is packed in so tight, but I just noticed this big chest back here, and it looks like it's even in the same style of the suitcase. So I'm trying to get that back. I don't know what... No. It's just moving back and forth. And like, the wind isn't even going. I need to call someone, like, to come. I'm gone, but the car's still doing this. Dude, what the f? Oh my god. The cops said they won't even come meet me because I don't want to go back there and meet them there.
As she exits the shed and goes back to her house, the door slams in her face. And it appears as though someone is there. She quickly runs to the car and frantically tries to get it started, but it will not start as the shed is open. We know at this point that for whatever reason, she can't start the car, she can't leave the house when the shed is open. Eventually she does get it started and she leaves. Something I will say at this point is that this story is a little bit all over the place. There are so many videos, which is great, but a lot of the times we're just seeing the crazy things that are going on with the shed and her and everything like that. So at this point, if you're trying to put together the storyline, I don't necessarily think that it is the time. However, you're going to be getting some plot points later, so don't you worry. Just kind of enjoy the chaos for what it is right now. Now, as she mentioned in my first installment of me covering this series, she has installed a security camera in the backyard. While playing a bit of that footage, you can hear what sounds like a baby crying, as well as watch the door swing open on its own.
So Annie was barking at nothing pretty much all morning. I kept coming out to investigate, but I couldn't figure out what she was barking at. I thought it was like the mailman, you know? So I just went through and I just watched the whole video to see what was going on. And so I found this. I don't know what those noises are. I was with the kids inside. We were doing homework because the COVID, they have to stay home with me. So then I did notice this though. The wind is blowing in that one direction. You can see it blowing throughout the whole video. And the wind in the umbrella right now in the trees, you can see it's blowing to the right, but the door shuts to the left.
Okay, so this is probably my 8th time recording. This curtain has been getting jerked completely back and forth. The window is, I mean, it doesn't even open. And the fan is going, but as you can see, it's not enough wind power to move it like that. I'm just sitting here trying to record it happening again because I keep getting really freaked out. Whatever you are, leave my house now. What the dude, there's nobody over there. There's nothing over there. Holy okay. What the fuck?
This video both terrified me and melted my heart at the same time because her son woke up while they were watching a movie and started talking about a suitcase. Now, while I know that this is an alternate reality game, a story of sorts, I still don't feel comfortable showing someone else's child in my video without permission, so I will just be playing the audio for this.
Where's the suitcase? Right here. Over there? Yes. Did you see the suitcase? Yes. They're hiding. It's hiding? Yes. Why is it hiding? No, it's not a secret. You can tell Mama. No. Hides. It hides? Yes. Okay. Is it a happy suitcase or a sad suitcase? Sad.
Really creepy that the kid wakes up out of a dead sleep talking about the suitcase, and when she presses for answers, he says that the suitcase is hiding. I hate it. However, the suitcase didn't stay hidden for long because wouldn't you know it, in the next video, her trusty dog Annie leads us straight to it.
Oh my god, what? What the hell? What the f***? Are you serious? Oh my god. What the f***? It's so much lighter. Holy f***. No, I'm taking this inside. I put this back in the shed and I couldn't find it for days. Holy f***. What is it? I've been thinking about this woman for days. Oh yes, okay. Next. What? The ashes are gone. What the oh my god. What the what? Mildred Windsor, Defiance Hospital.
The suitcase is considerably lighter as the ashes are gone, and we now have letters to a Mildred Windsor. She also finds what looks like a portrait of the woman who was in the picture, like a sketched out portrait done of her. So as she is returning the suitcase to the shed, this happens.
I think I should maybe. What the f? Is that a f eye? Holy sh, dude, what the f?
That is an eye, an eyeball, an eye, not a real eyeball, but an eye sketched out in like ashes or something burning on her back patio. This is a very pointed move, and in the next video, she makes a point to say, I've been marked.
Been marked. I was told to tidy up her area, so I thought I'd put those pots and pans on the dolls for my sake. So here we go. Anything who arrives here, I wish you nothing but calm. I invoke protection and want you to understand that I am with you. Make yourself known to me.
After conducting her ritual that she does here, she finds a bag of hair in the shed. So now we have human ashes and a bag of hair in her backyard. So I just don't think things are boding really well. And if this is a horror movie, she's gotta go. Get out of the house, girl. Something I won't spend a ton of time on here just because we have so much material to sift through is that she used the ripple effect on TikTok. Now, if you haven't seen this, supposedly this is something that can catch like ghosts in your vicinity. If you turn it on yourself, it will create ripples around you because it recognizes you as a person. So this filter is supposed to be able to, I'm looking around my room like I'm gonna see something. I hate that. This filter is supposed to like detect ghosts around, right?
So just to check on the validity, holy shit. Oh god. Okay, that's true. That's fine. Okay. Ooh boy. One more time. Try it again. How is it? Nope. Okay.
So in this video, she does a bit of research on Mildred Windsor. So I'm gonna let her talk about that for just a moment.
So I'm trying to find out everything that I can about Mildred Windsor, right? So, I found this. It says she was born about 1917 in Ohio, died at 23. So about 1917. So this one says 1922, which makes more sense for me. If she died at 23, that means the letters would have been sent to her before 1945 when she would have maybe died.
Immediately after doing this research, there is another fire in her yard. So it seems as though something really wants her to stop researching about Mildred. In the next video, she finds a chair and a shovel blocking the shed.
I've been hearing noises outside, so I came out to check, and this shed has this chair in front of it. This shovel is placed on top, and the chair itself has cobwebs all over it. Suitcase is open, but that could be from the shoddy lock. I feel like this was not here before. What's all this stuff? This bag has to have just been placed here.
So there's now a backpack that wasn't there before. So I feel like at this point at least, and like I said, we're getting a lot more like solid concrete plot points as to what is happening in the shed exactly a little bit later on. But at this point, with a new item in the shed, that's not something like a ghost can do. At least I don't think so. Like, a ghost can move things around, play with dolls, do whatever it wants to do, but it can't bring a backpack in. So I think this is confirmation that we have somebody living in the shed. As wild as she is for it, our poster continues to search through the shed. She's trying to get to the chest in the very back.
Recipe box. In here it's like essential oils and some other stuff. I really want to look and know what that box is. And then this one here. Oh my god. IGs. Ew! What the f? It was wet! What the f? What?
When she finds the box filled with IDs, she finds a red liquid substance. Something tells me it's not paint. Not liking where this is heading at all. Understandably so, this is all starting to take a serious toll on her health. She explains that her headaches have been getting worse and worse every time she leaves the house, and she's even been losing her memory.
My headaches are getting worse, more painful, worse when I leave the house. I really don't care how stupid this sounds at this point, but I think I'm losing my memory. The last thing I remember is getting really negative vibes and then saying that I was done and going inside and going straight to bed. I look at my TikTok today and there's literal blood or maybe paint on my hand and there's like a shroud over my memory. I ignored that feeling and I continued looking, and I'm not going to do that again. Wait, what's this?
This note reads in Latin, at least according to Google Translate, and I was seeing other translations in the comments. I thought that if I cut up the grave and became a man without the help of the living dead, that's it. And like I said, this is just a lot of chaotic, weird stuff that we're looking at. Creepy to be sure, but we don't know what's going on still. However, that all changed when she finally got into contact with the former tenants of the house.
So I knew the ex-tenants' names from mail that has been sent to my house under their name. And so I looked them up on Facebook. They are under the impression that their friend still lives here, their roommate still lives here. So this person was basically under the impression that I was someone named Eli's roommate. And they were like, basically like, what do you do now? So what's disturbing and notable about this situation is not only are these people gonna meet up with me later this week to talk about everything, just that they were so adamant, they were so sincere that Eli would not move from this place.
So they believed their roommate was still living there. They were under the impression that the roommate was still living there. And our poster decides to link up with one of them at Target, which at this point I think is where she works.
I'm really sorry. I honestly do not know him. That's why I called you.
If you do know him, first off, you tell him to stay away from me, and you get out of there as soon as possible. Don't deal with this guy.
I seriously don't know.
You don't understand. He's watched me while I sleep.
What the
I have got him more than once, and he tells me to my face that he doesn't remember it. How do you not remember stealing from someone, watching them? That's not sleepwalking, that's bullshit.
Again, I think we have pretty solid evidence that something in the backyard is real, at least part of it is. However, she decides to continue performing rituals and such to try to control what is happening in the backyard. In this particular ritual, she decides to use the hair that she found.
By the knot of 1, the spell has begun. By the knot of 2, it will come true. By the knot of 3, so it shall be. By the knot of 6, the spell is fixed. By the knot of 7, be it powered by the heavens. By the knot of 8, guide the hand of fate. By the knot of 9, this home is mine.
Note that at the end of the video, she chooses to light the hair on fire, and this is really important for later. Up until now, I have been simply calling our poster on the Time to Wait account the poster, because she hasn't given us her name. However, we now have the name of the former resident, or at least one of them. Her name is Hannah, and in this video, she decides to show all of the messages between them. So I'm gonna read them here with you guys now. Hey, thanks for meeting me today. Sorry about my boss. It was my fault, not yours. Do you think we could meet for coffee and talk a little more? Hannah says, it's okay. I didn't mean to blow up on you like that. But I don't understand. How do you know Eli? Our poster replies, I've just gotten letters for you, Daniel, and Eli sent to my house after you guys moved out. I don't actually know him. Do you know where he is? Daniel said he can't get a hold of him. No. I really don't care about where he is. Just write return to sender on the letters and get it over with. So again, while we haven't really had names up until now, we now know that we're talking to Hannah, there was Daniel, and there was an Eli. And so our poster says, no, I did that for all of you guys. I just have some questions for you guys specifically about Eli and Daniel. Eli said he didn't remember certain things. I'm so sorry to bring it up, but did Daniel ever do the same? And at this point, I don't think that we had been introduced to Eli, so I'm assuming that she must have just met him off camera or there was a video removed. The problem was never with Daniel. He's fine. Eli is full of it. Daniel and I both remember him watching me sleeping and stealing our stuff, so it's funny that he just doesn't remember. You don't think it's even possible that he didn't remember? I guess that sounds stupid. I guess I mean, like, did he have any other weird behaviors? Everything about him was weird. I'm not really liking that you say you don't know him, and yet it seems like you're trying to defend him. Why do you care anyway? I don't really know how to explain it. How long have you known Eli? Was he always weird? I knew Daniel, not Eli. You met him when you moved in? Did you know someone named Mildred? Windsor. I knew you were full of it. Tell Eli to give me my stuff back. I'm so done with this. You can't tell me, oh, I don't know him, just his name, and then turn around and ask me that. No, I found the name in a suitcase. Do you know her? Mildred didn't take my stuff. Eli. I know you're reading this. Just give me back my stuff and go away. I told you to leave me alone and stop contacting me or I'll file a restraining order. I'm not Eli. I swear I honestly don't know him. Sure, and that's how you know about Mildred. You seemed like a decent person when I met you, but now I see he's just trying to use someone else to get back at me. I'm trying to find Eli. I almost feel sorry for you. He's using you. It's what he does. And you're just going along with it. I don't know what he did, but I'm not part of it. Whatever. I'm telling Daniel and I'm done. All I wanted was my necklace back. All the other stuff I don't even care about. I'm done. Wait, hold on. I just got over my nightmares. I'm not about to bring everything back up. No, stop contacting me. If you keep this up, I'll file a restraining order against both you and Eli. I don't even know him. I'm having memory problems too. I just have some questions. That's literally it. I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm blocking your number. No, 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 wait. And then she shows the necklace and the evil eye pendant that she had found in the suitcase. That's not funny. Is that yours? Which one? I really need to know about the eye. Oh my God. That's my saint. Where did you get it? And where's the chain? It was in the backyard. Is that TikTok? Why is there a video with it? So this is where she says that she has this TikTok account, etc. Are you watching? Please tell me you didn't block me. It looks like a bit later Hannah finally responded. I showed Daniel your TikTok. We always thought it was Eli making those noises. It woke us up almost every night, and he was always the only one awake. We need to find him. So Hannah and Daniel, the other two former tenants of the house, had believed that all of those noises, that their items going missing was all Eli. But now it seems like that might not be the case. So that was a lot, those messages. But the next video seems to be a bit more lighthearted. As she's talking about her nails, how she does them, how she keeps them nice, her coffee machine turns on by itself.
Someone mentioned how my nails are always so nice even though I'm so broke, and I'm gonna let you know a little secret. It's the dollar store, and they fall off and break your nails and it hurts. Oh, there it is, there it is. There's no water in it, that's why it's making that noise, but it just turns itself on. I don't understand why it would do that kind of stuff. Like, the microwave too, the beep will just start, and right now it's not even on at all. What the f? What the f? Hello? That was in a circle. That was in a circle. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So the rice from that ritual had been swept up. The candles were stacked on top of each other, and the hair is on top of them. The hair that she burned in the ritual. When she tries to get in the car, of course, as it always does, it won't start. So Eli seems to have phone issues just the same as our poster has. However, Hannah and Daniel actually have one of his phone's old memory cards on hand, just I'm assuming from moving and living with him and everything. So she decides she's going to go through those files that were on the memory card.
I took some unpaid leave so me and the kids could go stay at Clarkdale while I go through these memory cards and maybe find a way to move out. Hannah and Daniel have been searching for Eli through his family and on social media. The videos are either ramblings or time lapses. It looks like he recorded as much as I did, so I might have to put that on YouTube. But I think these were recorded after I moved in because that's my landlord's car, but that's my green bin.
The green bin is hers in the yard, which means that Daniel has filmed since she lived there. So why do the former tenants have a memory card of footage from the time of her living there?
We found Eli. Obviously, his mom was concerned about him and looked him up. Found him in my shed. She took him to her house, but he would run off in the middle of the night and come back to my house. Eli's on a ton of medication and was barely coherent when I spoke to him on the phone. The kids are doing well up in Clarkdale. There's so much video evidence that I've found on the memory card, and I just can't wait to show you guys what I found on YouTube, I guess. This is what the police sent me. This is what they found from all the footage. This is 2 weeks ago at about 10 p.m. They say that that's me. I know for a fact that I worked the next morning and I have to wake up at 6 a.m. I know I was in bed. I know I was in bed. The mannerisms, the behaviors, they're just off. I also don't understand why my light didn't come on so I could have seen it better. I don't know. Like I said, I can't explain this. So, I'm just gonna leave this here for you. There's another minute or two of it. I'll post it on YouTube.
So the police believe that's her crouching down in her yard and acting like that, but she has no memory of it. If she's losing her memory this often, what else do we not know about? What else has been going on that none of us know about? Us, her, anybody. Whatever is haunting her and following her around does not seem to enjoy when she looks through the shed, because she starts having a ton of experiences when she tries to enter the shed where her flashlight will turn off on her phone. But the problem is she's recording video through TikTok and you can't just like turn the flash off mid-video. So she's very confused as to why this keeps happening. There is a bit of a lapse in videos. But when she returns, it seems as though she has finally met Eli.
So I'm doing a voiceover because the audio on the last recording here just sounded really bad. I just got a new phone, so that might be why the audio is so garbage. Kind of a good thing, I guess, because I was a little bit paranoid while I was filming this. I thought Eli was following me in the store for a minute, which is just really odd because he's supposed to be in quarantine because his mom has COVID. So wash your hands. Eli hasn't responded to my text in a while, and today he sent me just these numbers, and my coworker says she thinks they're coordinates. They happen to be nearby. Even more odd, they happen to be right by where I used to live like years ago, but whatever. My laptop should be out of the shop tomorrow, and I'm leaving work right now to head over there, so I'll let you know how it goes.
She goes to the numbers that Eli sent her as coordinates, and there she finds a tree filled with like sigils and shapes, kind of like Blair Witch Project-y symbols and stuff like that.
The lights are kind of doing that flashing thing, but it's not that serious. I could just be paranoid though. And now I'm here. That's cool. There's nothing here. This tree is really cool though. You see it broke right there? It's half dead and half alive. It's like in the middle of both. Super cool. I'm guessing that this is what he found because I saw this little guy freaking Blair Witch whatever. It's just so lame. Those Blair Witch ones are hung up everywhere. But then there's this one. Let me see if I can see. It's different.
This portion is really interesting, but it really is just a lot of shapes and weird things going on in the woods with no real explanation why. As she explores the area, if you take a moment here, you can see what looks like the portrait of the woman drawn on the pavement for like a split second in water or dirt or something, which is super creepy. And in the final video, we meet someone new.
So I was just about to leave, but then I saw the same markings, but it's on this wash over here. Like, I don't even know what that is at all. But then that's that Blair Witch one, and then this one right here is, oh God, I'm so sorry.
Hello.
I'm so sorry. Do you live around here?
Yeah.
I was just back over that way by that tree and stuff, and I saw some like really weird markings, kind of like these. Have you seen those before?
Yeah, a couple times over here.
Did you? Okay, so the person that drove, was he like black, short hair, really pale skin?
I didn't see him. I saw a shadow, but I don't know if he was drawing those symbols.
A shadow. So he just told me that these markings are inside as well. Like all in all three of these washes. There's 3 total. I don't know. I need to talk to Eli.
So we have left off with her exploring these coordinates from Eli, who she seems to be in contact with and has clearly met. She describes his appearance to the man under the bridge. However, something I did not drop on you guys because it seemed a bit misplaced in the rest of this, how calm it was, is that Eli was living in the shed out back. She literally says, as calmly as humanly possible, that Eli has been living in her backyard. So how much of this was Eli? How much of it was whatever's haunting her? And is Eli messed up and going through these things because of what is haunting the shed and what is haunting her house? Something else I wanted to point out is that a lot of people saw when she opened the door in her one video where she is talking about her nails and the coffee machine goes off, then she hears noises from the shed. You can see a string very clearly pull open the door and she's holding the string. However, if you look at this footage when she's on the ground and there is like this toy thing, you can clearly see a string attached to that too, right before something else happens. My thing is, at this point, we've gotten so far into this story and there hasn't been a slip up before this. And you would think with tons of people calling out the string, she would have deleted the videos and reposted them or done something, right? If this is all an ARG, which I'm pretty sure it is at this point, obviously, since we have somebody pulling doors open with strings, you'd think she would just delete it. But I actually have a theory that her memory loss is so bad that she is doing these things on purpose, but she doesn't even have a recollection of doing them, or she doesn't even know that she's doing them in the moment. Like, let's take a moment here to think about the fact that she didn't remember going outside into her yard and doing that weird stuff in the middle of the night. What if she's doing all of this, pulling doors open with strings, haunting herself in a lot of capacities because of whatever is haunting the house? It's almost like it's making her blind to some stuff. Like she forgot the baby crying in the first part of this series. So I don't know. Let me know you guys' thoughts down below. This is a really interesting one and I'm glad that we have so much to keep up with. If you all enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys very, very much and I will see you in my next video. Bye.